that's like the first thing. They might have even put aesthetics first and then everything else secondary, right? Hey man, there's a new mic everybody's buzzing about. It's the Neat Mics King B2, and the Wavy rating is gonna try it before you buy it. What's up, YouTube audio engineers, producers, and artists? I'm Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com, and this channel is all about helping you to record, mix better and faster, and also make better purchasing decisions, man. So the Wavy rating is a rating system where I rate and review studio gear, from plugins to microphones, compressors, and anything y'all can think of. Matter of fact, drop down in the comments and let me know what you want me to review next. Today's Wavy rating is going to be over the Neat Mics King B cardioid solid state condenser microphone. I'm going to be rating this thing on 10 different categories, including the features, build quality, aesthetics, support, versatility, ease of use, performance, availability, price, and most of all, the wavy factor, man. So you'll learn more about all of these different categories as I start to really break down and dive into the Neat Mics King B2. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So first thing first, let's just start by taking a look at the packaging before we open it up, man. So this thing, it says that it is good for vocals, instruments, podcasts, or streaming. So whatever audio needs that you have, this microphone promises to deliver on that. The King B2 is a cardioid solid state condenser microphone. Let's see in the next packaging. The packaging looks really good. I love these bright colors, how they plan into the whole B theme with the black and the yellow on there. Pretty dope, pretty dope. I have one other Neat microphone, and they really do a great job of keeping everything aesthetically pleasing, right? Everything just always looks very nice and refined, all right? So let's take a look here at some of the features, all right? So let's see, whether you're a musician or podcaster, everything from vocals, drums, electric guitar, the King B will work on it thanks to its custom Class A discrete electronics. So if you know anything about electronics, if you know anything about amplifiers and all, Class A is actually the top tier, and that's going to allow you the lowest noise, the lowest distortion, and the best output, all right? What you hear at the output is what King B hears at its inputs, right? So it literally is going to be a very clean signal path. King B2 will quickly become one of the most useful and commanding mics in your hive. We gonna see, man. So according to the features, let's just take a look at those features here listed on the box. Incredible fidelity for vocals, instruments, podcasts, and streaming. Custom Class A discrete electronics. Proprietary 34mm large diaphragm true condenser capsule. And I know for a fact that, you know, the large diaphragm capsule is so crucial, especially when it comes to recording vocals. It's crucial. Beautifully styled modern design. I know they got that there. And includes a custom shock mount and pop filter. Wow. So on the features, right? Let's see. I haven't seen on here yet, but it doesn't mention, or I don't see on the box anything that there's any pad switches or roll-offs or anything like that. But so that's going to definitely get a few points dinged on the features. But the fact that it does include its own shock mount and pop filter, you know, a lot of mics will come with the shock mount, but not many of them include a custom pop filter, which I think is really cool, to where you have what you need right out the box. So with features on this mic, man, honestly, it's a little bit lacking in some of the features that I would really want in a all-around microphone, mainly being a pad switch and roll-offs right on the microphone. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this a 7 out of 10 on the features. Let's go ahead and jump in the box and get it opened up. So here we go. We getting that thing on bizoxed. All right. I'm gonna probably just do it like this, man. So I want to keep this box. I'm a box hoarder. If all my box hoarders, drop down in the comments and let me know that y'all keep all the boxes too, especially when they cool looking, man. All right, so here we go. Inside the colorful box, we got a real unmarked, real plain box right here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and bust that open, pretty simple, all right? We got a quick start guide, which is really good. I love when a microphone features a quick start guide or any type of gear to help you really get started. It lays out the frequency response, the polar pattern. Oh, that would be another thing too, though. You know what I mean? If it had a switchable polar pattern, that would be good too. But we're gonna see, and you know, at this price point, which we'll talk about a little bit later, some of those features you just can't get at a price point like this, especially if we wanna retain as much quality as possible, okay? So they say that it requires 48 volts of phantom power. They're calling this shock mount the Beekeeper. That's pretty cool, man. I'm telling you, they're very cohesive with the theming of everything. And the honeycomb is the pop filter that you put over it. All right, cool tips and tricks. Part of the joy and challenge of recording instruments is that they have unique personality. So a placement strategy that works for one instrument may not work forever, even a small adjustment to the mic angle. Okay, so of course, you always use your ears, okay? Make sure that when you place in a microphone that you use your ears to place it, but they have some layouts and some suggestions on how to best capture vocals that say, start with the microphone at lip level and position the vocalist 4 to 5 inches. Once we start to test this out, I'm going to make sure I use this. So that's 4 to 5 inches away. For more intimacy and presence, move in as close as 1 inch. This won't overpower the mic, but always use the pop filter. Placing the mic 4 to 5 inches from the corner of your mouth while aiming it straight at you allows recording high levels while minimizing plosives caused by rapid movement of air. So basically, if you're super loud, you might want to just put the mic off to the side, and that's what they're suggesting there. So they also have other suggestions for electric guitar and also acoustic guitar. So I'm really glad that they were able to include this in. It'll be able to help a lot of us get started and without any problems once we get going. Cool, we just got a little bit of foam here. There's no special carrying case. This is another reason why I kind of dinged in on the point of the features, right? A lot of us are traveling nowadays. It would have been great to have like a dedicated carrying case. But again, look, I'm judging this based off of every other mic that I've ever known. And some of those mics are 10 times or more the cost of this microphone. So one thing that I will say, getting this thing out of there, anything else in this box? No, nothing else in the box. Super easy to kind of get started with. This microphone is very cool looking. Like, look at that thing. That's a cool looking mic, right? That looks cool. Is actually pretty heavy. It has some weight to it, so make sure that you're using a quality mic stand, especially if it's a boom, so that you don't get to this thing don't drop down, right? Because it definitely has some weight to it. The Beekeeper shock mount is all metal construction. The mic itself is metal construction. This little pop filter, is this metal or is this plastic? I can't tell. It pops right off. Okay, that's a little plastic pop filter there. You can see that. That's the little honeycomb plastic pop filter. So I got the mic out. And again, this mic is pretty hefty in the hand. It's a pretty big mic. Look how big it is compared to my head, right? So it's a very large capsule. That capsule being so large is going to be beautiful for capturing vocals, man. Like really, the bigger the better. So there's the microphone. Here's our little pop filter that comes with it. I love that it is a super low profile, fits right over the microphone itself. No need to have an additional pop filter poking off of your microphone and nothing like that. And then we have this very solidly made Beekeeper, AKA what they calling this shock mount, right? They call it a Beekeeper, but it's actually a shock mount, right? But this is definitely pretty solid, okay? So overall, I think that the components of this are really well done, and I'm gonna give this mic a 10 on build quality. I think that it's gonna be very solid and hold up for a very long time in your studio, as long as you don't do nothing stupid. Now, the next part of this is gonna be talking about aesthetics. There are very few companies who I think, focus as much on aesthetics when it comes to microphones as neat mics. I think that's like the first thing. They might have even put aesthetics first and then everything else secondary, right? So I think that this microphone is very beautifully designed. It is a modern looking microphone. It looks like something brand new. I think that the aesthetic quality of this microphone and the actual shock mount even looks cool. It looks like one of these masks that, you know, one of those super villains will wear or something. What's that dude name? Bane or something like that, right? I think that the aesthetic quality on this is also a 10 out of 10. It just looks beautiful, and you know I love that matte black on everything. You hear me? One of the next categories that I like to judge these microphones on, or any gear that I'm judging and rating, is going to be support, man. I want to make sure that the company is going to support me throughout my ownership of the product. That means including a warranty, having some contact information for me to be able to reach out to somebody in case something goes wrong. Now, I didn't see any warranty cards or anything like that inside the box. All I did have on this little quick start guide is a support email. On support, I'm gonna have to give this microphone a 8 on support, right? But next, let's talk about versatility, right? What all can this be used for? So the packaging, it says that, hey, you can use this neat microphone for recording vocals. It could be for podcasts. It could be instruments. It could be anything that you want to put it in front of. I believe that, and I take that, but my only problems that's going to limit this microphone in terms of versatility, one, you can't change the polar pattern. So if I wanted to use this for any other types of applications where I might want an omnidirectional or a figure 8 pattern or hypercardia or anything like that, right? I can't change the polar pattern, so I'm stuck there, right? The next thing is that this microphone does not provide any pads or roll-offs or anything like that. So if I place this in front of a kick drum or something like that, I'm kind of scared that it's going to distort at the capsule level, right? I'm just kind of worried about that. This may not be the microphone for that. Also, there is no roll-off, right? There's no high pass filter or low pass filter to kind of change the sound of this microphone. So when it comes to versatility, this mic is going to get, I mean, it can be used for a lot, but I'm gonna have to give it a 8 on versatility, just because it's not the most versatile mic, but it does offer you a lot, but it's missing a few key components that would make it super ready to go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this microphone set up to do some recording and test that out, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I just got this microphone set up right now. And honestly, it was very easy to set up. I was really surprised by the actual shock mount. It has like this clicking feature to where it has these stages when you rotate the head of the shock mount, which was very surprising. Normally you don't see that. It's normally just loose as a goose floating all around. So I really love that feature. Also, it came on the shock mount already with a pop filter already included, so I didn't even have to set up a pop filter. So when it comes to ease of use for this microphone, I really just connected my XLR, plugged it up to my audio interface, and turned on phantom power. So it's gonna get a 10 out of 10 on ease of use. Now, let's go ahead to the next category, the one that I know all y'all want to know about, and that's going to be the performance. Actually, what you are hearing right now is that performance. We are hearing the straight drop raw sound coming from the neat mic, the King B2. What do y'all think, man? What do you think of the performance of the sound? Does it sound true to action? Does this pop filter actually work? It seems to be working a good deal. One thing that I like to do, like even if I'm getting too many plosives, like if I start doing this extra popping P's and all of that, I am hearing some plosives. One thing that I can do though is slightly tilt this microphone. I'm gonna loosen this shock mount up a little bit, and I'm gonna tilt it off cant a little bit. And by doing that, I'm able to actually avoid popping the P's so much, right? And then maybe I just need to come back a little bit because I just got a lot of P's that I'm popping. Got a lot of P's that I'm popping and I'm popping and I'm popping. Now that sound a lot better. Got the little mic tilted a little bit, little cheddar. Performance, ease of use. How does it sound? The microphone really sounds clear. It sounds nice and accurate, right? It feels like the transients are nice and fast on it. And what I am getting is a clear, crisp sound. One thing, I wish that it probably could be just a little bit brighter. That's just my opinion from what I'm used to hearing in these headphones. But it is very quiet. Like if I'm not talking, I don't hear anything. It's not making any buzzing, any hissing or anything like that. So the performance is doing really, really good on this microphone. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10 on overall performance. All right. Now let's take a look at my last few categories. All right, y'all. So the next categories that I'm going to be rating this mic on include availability, price, and the wavy factor. When it comes to availability, this mic is in stock at some of the most popular suppliers online. So that's obviously where I shop, and it's available in stock, ready to ship. So you can have it in your house probably in about 2 days, okay? So availability, 10 out of 10 on availability, is ready to go. That's an important thing, man. Ever since the pandemic, I just feel like whether something is available or not, can you get it? How quickly can you get it? It's super important. So many manufacturers are having supply chain issues and not able to get what they need out to people. Man, I'm waiting on some stuff for over a year right now. So having availability is super key. Now, y'all gonna love this. When it comes to the price for this microphone, that includes a beautiful design, a large diaphragm condenser. It has its own shock mount. It has its own pop filter. Man, this microphone is only $139. And you can be recording professional vocals, professional instruments for less than 150 bucks, man. At 139 bucks, I'm gonna have to give this a clear 10 out of 10 when it comes to pricing. I want y'all to be able to get great recordings without spinning an arm and a leg. So 10 out of 10 on pricing. So the last topic that we're gonna cover is gonna be the wavy factor. The wavy factor takes into effect basically everything that we already talked about, from the features, build quality, versatility, availability, the price, performance, everything, man. And I give it my total overall what I feel it should be, man. And so the overall wavy factor, you know, how wavy is this King V2 microphone? I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10 on the wavy factors. I had to knock off a couple of points just because it's missing some key versatility features for me, but man, this does pack a lot for such a small price point, all right? This neat mic, King V2, will get an overall wavy rating of 90 out of 100. That's an A, man, you know? So that means this is a go. That means I would definitely recommend that y'all go ahead and copy you one of these. I'm Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com. Please let me know what wavy ratings y'all want to see so I can try it before you buy it. Be dope.